You want to support Roland Martin Unfiltered? Be sure to join our Bring the Funk fan club. Every dollar that you give to us supports our daily digital show. There's only one daily digital show out here that keeps it black and keep it real as Roland Martin Unfiltered. Support the Roland Martin Unfiltered daily digital show by going to RolandMartinUnfiltered.com. You can make this possible. Let's talk about this video. Antonio Smith is suing the city of Valdosta in Georgia due to excessive force claims stemming from a February 8th incident involving the Valdosta Police Department. Watch this video.
About suspicious activity, man.
Suspicious activity? Where about?
They said, yeah, someone.
View that camera. I told them what I was doing.
Oasis Sons right here next to the
I told them what I was doing. I was waiting for my sister, the Western Union, me some money. I always go there and get Western Union, and they know me.
Hey, you got your ID on you?
Yes, I got my ID. What are you guys doing?
We're out here investigating suspicious activity.
Well,
so
I'm not doing anything. I've been around cameras, so I ain't been doing nothing.
all right. So what were you doing over there at the Walgreens?
Waiting for Western Union. Call my sister right now. She's in Florida. You have a cell phone, call her. Don't
Call
talk me
who?
like this. Call my sister in Florida. Don't do this. What are you doing? Oh my God! What are you doing?
Put your hands behind your back like you're told. Put your
What
hands.
are you doing? Oh, Jesus. Oh, my God. Oh, please.
Put your hands.
Doing this. Oh, my God. Jesus. Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Stop.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, he might be broke.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, my God. 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 Oh, Jesus. Oh, it hurt. Oh, my God.
Yeah, hold on. Relax.
Oh, God.
No, that's why I was trying to. No, because there's two different people. That's why I was trying to figure out if I had missed something. He told him to put his hands behind his back. Because they pointed this guy out too. The people at the store pointed him out also.
Don't move you on, okay? Don't move you on.
Okay, folks, when you see the rest of that video, you will actually see the officer who grabbed him from around his waist and body slammed him literally say, "What do you mean we got the wrong guy? Did you check his ID?" Scott, watching that whole video is crazy. And there was no need for the officer who walks up. What you do is you walk up, you listen to the other officer, you figure out what's going on. No, he immediately walks up, grabs the guy, put your hand behind your back, and then puts his arms around and body slams him, breaking the guy's wrist.
Unbelievable. That is a video that ought to be used for the textbook on what not to do in a de-escalation or no escalation situation. They were questioning. There were two people that have been pointed out. This officer that walked up did not confer with the other officers who were simply having a conversation with this gentleman. The gentleman gave him his sister, his ID, gave him his sister's information, and said, "Call my sister. I was waiting for Western Union. They know me." The gentleman that walked up didn't talk to anybody, didn't hear the conversation, then body slams him and puts cuffs on him, breaking his ribs. Are you kidding me? Why was any of that necessary?
Robert, when you
this
actually
was a nonviolent encounter, and he didn't even have any information.
Robert,
completely wrong.
Robert, you see the full video, they realize, oh shit, what did we just do? I mean, it's like all they quickly realize, and there's this look like, what? Okay, like what do we do? Guess what? You're on candid camera.
And, you know, they look like some little kids when they broke a toy trying to figure out what to tell their mother. Like, oh, God, we broke this one too bad. I think he's actually hurt. And I can't stand the fact that this is what second-class citizenship looks like. This is the good old-fashioned Nazi Germany, apartheid South Africa. Show me your papers. Where are you going? What are you doing? It doesn't matter that you're just an American citizen minding your own business, not accused of a crime, not in hot pursuit, not posing any violent threat. All this man was doing was walking down the street, and within minutes he's surrounded by 4 white police officers being body slammed to the ground. And guess what? if that risk was not broken, this would just go down as another police interaction. This probably wouldn't even gone into a police report because there will be no complaint, because so many people in our community are used to excessive force, are used to police brutality, and it's only now that we're starting to stand up and fight back against it.
But Robert, they have a right. They have a right to detain you, to investigate a crime. They do. What does body slamming him and putting him in handcuffs have to do with investigating and detaining him? Absolutely nothing.
Well, and in fact,
were completely dead wrong here.
And in fact, Lauren, again, the guy goes, okay, there were 2 people here. This is where you simply do good policing. That is, check his ID. There's another guy. You check him, who they're talking about. But this is, Lauren, what black people keep talking about. Like, automatically, cops go from 0 to 100, and you go immediately to excessive force. And guess who really should be pissed off? If you're white in Valdosta, Georgia, Lauren, you should be mad as hell, because you're about to pay some serious money because of these idiotic cops.
Exactly. And what they'll do is obviously they'll have some sort of a payout. This is the reason why we need, I think, some national federal standards for police. As my nephew likes to say, who used to be a police officer in Virginia Beach, every cop is their own police precinct. I mean, everybody can just have their own standards. All these precincts can have their own, all these departments can have their own standards. And obviously, there's no set of standards one way or the other that would prevent stupidity. But at least you would have a certain baseline standard for this profession, which, of course, doesn't exist today. I don't know whether I have to look at the video to see if this is true, but it looked like the guy that body slammed him was the sergeant, which would be even more frightening, of course, because he would be the highest ranking officer there.
And again, and not only that, this is a huge. This is a huge guy. And so not only are you body slamming him, all your weight is also going on top of this guy. Right. And it's like that dude was just waiting to body slam him. It was kind of like, all right. It's like Robert, he was like, I want to practice my wrestling move right now. I was watching the WWE and I want to practice it right now.
And this is what we mean by this lack of humanity, this lack of human decency, this second-class citizenship that many of us are under, because it's that exact mentality in law enforcement, that I don't need to talk to this person, I don't need to listen to them. First thing first, handcuff them, body slam them in a completely non-violent situation, and then we'll talk to them after that. The amount of abuse, the amount of literal and physical terrorism that is exhibited and experienced by African-American people in this country in jails and during police encounters, only the ones that are on video are the ones that we really pay attention and know about. But for years, for generations, African American men have been talking about these things. I think it's finally time to bring these to light and start doing real reforms that will help. We got to get rid of sovereign or qualified immunity. That officer needs to pay his bill himself. We got to go after his pension fund, go after his retirement, get his house, get his boat, get his kids' college fund, and then he'll think twice about body slamming people. So we need real systemic reforms.
All right, folks.
He's got qualified immunity.
Well, guess what?
That officer will protect himself in qualified immunity.
Well, that's why they about to pay up as well.
All right, folks, back to our Roland Martin Unfiltered video in just one moment.
Ceek.com. Mary Spiel, her sister, she is actually the inventor, creator of these great headphones. Also, she has a virtual reality headset. You can actually get these, folks, with a promo code in partnership with us at Roland Martin Unfiltered. All you got to simply do is use this code RMVIP2020 when you go to Ceek.com. That's Ceek.com, CEEK.com. And so these are 360-degree 4D headphones. You can use them for gaming. You can listen to music. You can also, of course, use them for any number of purposes. Absolutely fabulous. You also see there the virtual reality headset they have as well, and so you can use that promo code for either one of these two devices. And we certainly appreciate them being a partner. Ceek.com. The promo code is RMVIP2020.